here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing a tutorial for the rotating gyroscope. So prerequisites for this would be the normal gyroscope, okay? And I first saw ISO Puppy do this, and on her Instagram she actually had a mini explanation for it a while back, so I thought I would make a longer explanation to this because it's really cool. It's fun, it's making you use your opposite non-dominant hand, and you're also turning. So like I said in a few videos back, I've been trying to get more 360 with my flow so that I'm not just stuck in one spot. And this is definitely one of those moves that'll help you to do that and sort of get out of your comfort zone. So with no further ado, if you have a set of twin hoops and you are having a beautiful day, then let's jump right in. Okay guys, so I'm going to begin this tutorial with my black hoop being the isolating hoop and my white hoop doing the smear around my body, okay? So like any gyroscope, we're going to begin with the two hoops layered, okay? And we do our front hoop, thumb up, and our behind hoop, which is my left hoop, thumb pointing down, okay? Now I do half of an isolation together. Now for the gyroscope, your hands always stay together, okay? So you try to keep them as close together the whole time, okay? So from here, once the half of the bottom isolation is done, you want to do the hand flip for an isolation, okay? And real quick, you smear the hoop around your body, okay? Then bring the smeared hoop in front, connect your hands again to do the bottom isolation. I have a tutorial for the gyroscope. I will leave that in the description box, okay? So how do we turn, okay? When we flip the hoop over the hand and begin the smear, if you notice for a split second the hoops are parallel, okay? So the hoops are completely parallel to each other, okay? And that happens right after you do the hand flipped and right when you begin the smear, okay? When you do the smear, it goes from left shoulder, middle back, to right shoulder to in front. When the hoop is in the middle back, okay? The middle of your back, that is when the hoops will be parallel. So we're doing a gyroscope, and we do the hand flip, and the hoop that is smearing is now in the middle of the back. What we're going to do is we're going to turn towards our left hoop, okay, because my right hoop is the isolating hoop, until the left hoop is now going to be in front of us. And what we're going to do is take our hoop that was isolating, and we're just going to take it and have it touch our right shoulder, and then our mid back, and then our left shoulder, okay? All while isolating our white hoop now, our left hoop, the hoop that we turned into, okay? So now the opposite hand is isolating and the opposite hand is doing the smear, okay? Now if I want to turn back, okay, as soon as I flip, as soon as I do the hand flip, and as soon as I do the smear, remember I want it to touch the middle of my back, okay? Here, that is when I'm going to turn, okay? And then when I get to here, my white hoop or my left hoop is going to smear, and then I will do my gyroscope again, okay? So you sort of have to smear a little bit first, and then you start isolating the opposite hoop, okay, when you do this turn, okay? So you turn, you smear a little bit, and then you do your bottom isolation, and you can get back into your gyroscope, okay? So let's put this all together, beginning with the gyroscope. My right hand has the black hoop, which will be the isolating hoop to begin with, okay? So half an isolation, smear. Half an isolation, smear. Now I'm going to do half an isolation, do the hand flip and smear. Now my smear hoop is in the middle of my back. I'm going to turn towards that hoop. I'm going to smear my black hoop until it's in front, and then I'm going to do my bottom isolation and do a normal gyroscope. And then after I do my hand flip and the black hoop is touching my middle of my back, I'm going to turn towards my black hoop, smear my white hoop in front, and do the bottom of the isolation to begin the gyroscope again. Okay? So that's it, folks. I love this move. It opens up such a doorway to different things, such as these, like, this parallel. This alone, I feel, I've been messing with it. It looks so cool. So you could totally add this into your flow whichever way you want to, okay? But just remember that it might take time because you're doing the smear with your opposite hand, your non-dominant hand, and you're doing the isolation with the non-dominant hand. So usually when I decide to turn, I don't always do that gyroscope forever. I do it once, twice, and then I turn back and I'm back into my dominant hand, if that makes sense. And then I do all of my techie stuff, because even though I consider myself good at twin tech, my left hand will always be weaker than my right hand, and that's just the way it is. So, you know, you do what you gotta do. Alright guys, so I hope that you enjoyed that tutorial. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Jump on over to ISO Puppy's Instagram page, show her some love. Yes, and if you want to learn anything, feel free to ask as well. Follow me on Instagram. I am Miss Maynard Keenan. I would love to see you there. And yeah, if you I already said if you want to learn anything, so I hope you have a beautiful day. God bless. Mwah.